Welcome in, everybody. Thanks so much for joining. Welcome in. You can see that my eye is almost healed, but it's still got just a little more to go. Hey, what's up, Jacob? I bet when it initially happened, you were like in shock. Oh yeah, most definitely. When I got the black eye, for sure. Hold on just a second, Alvin, you rock, buddy. There you go, Alvin. I just need to look at my last stream and see where my donos were.
Amazon.
All right, 5 and 7. All right, let's see here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and mark this as 5. And we're gonna mark this one as 7. And there we go. Hey, Thomas, welcome in. What's up, Johnny 5? How you doing, buddy?
Alvin
with
Smith
100.
has donated 100 stars and says 100 cent.
Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you, Alvin.
Where you going, punk ass?
We're gonna do another 3 life challenge today. All good. Just got home from work. Sweet. Always nice to be done with the workday. All right, World 2, let's go. Punkstick said, hey, D-balls. Until tomorrow, yes. The never-ending cycle. I was telling my kids today, I was like, you know what it's like being an adult? Never-ending chores. Bopst, 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 sock and bobsters. Hey, how good? Even maybe that was not a correct saying. How goes it? adulting. Don't recommend. No, it's not great. The only benefit is we get to buy what we want within reason. Kind of do what we want. Hello, Margie. How's it going? Sometimes it sucks being an adult, yes. Captain BS, welcome in, man. How are you? Margie looks like she could be a bot. Are you a bot, Margie? Yeah, I'm thinking so. Hey Margie, what's your favorite color? Winding down after watching USA get demolished by Belgium. Uh-oh. Theodore Robin has liked the stream. Welcome in, Theodore. Hey, what's going on? He says, hey, young guy, welcome in. I shaved the bird. It's not completely gone. I did a, as you can tell, there's a big old shadow there. Hey, thanks for liking the stream, Shane Gordagoku. A slight shadow. I shaved it down to a 1. So, you know, it's kind of like... It's there. But it's just like... You know, like what a 1 would do, you know? Brings it way down. And my stubble's really soft. I'm sure it can be prickly, though. I wouldn't know. What's up, Patty Kopecki? How you doing, man? Man, Patty Kopecki used to rule the starboards, man. Welcome in, Patty. I think so, possibly. Hey Margie, what's your favorite color? It's your birthday. Who gives a shit? Welcome in, I'm just kidding. Happy birthday, Aubrey. Don't bring Jesus into this. He had nothing to do with this. Actually, he gave you another day to breathe. You know, if we want to get technical. He gave us all another day. Anyway. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to the girl who called me a simp for waiting for her to play Mario Kart or a party on Saturday night. Margie. Margie. I am going to give you... No, I'm not playing Mario Party. That game sucks. Margie, I'm going to give you 3 minutes to answer what your favorite color is. Or I'm going to ban you because I think you're a bot. Happy birthday, said Gordo Goku. USA lost. That's okay. I'm sure they played their best. They did really well. Did they lose all their games or did they just lose this game? Like, is there more games? The frog suit has its place. Underwater, it's amazing. Margie, you're not answering. What's your favorite color? Well, I can see why you don't like the frog suit, Aubrey. You do have to be skilled at this game to use the frog suit. They overachieved. We weren't supposed to get that far. Yeah, for sure, Niall. Margie, what's your favorite color? Thank you, Joseph Neal. All right, Margie, I'm tired of waiting. Have a good one. Bye-bye, you bot. There we go. All right. Your favorite color is purple? That's my second favorite color. I like the color purple. My name is Josh, and my favorite color is clear. Yeah, hey, purple hair can be pretty awesome. That's fair, Dustin. I'm going to be here for about 5 to 10 minutes before I sleep to wake up at 3. Man, that's early. Yeah, the translucent purple. I like that color. For sure. And goodbye. And let's go. Alright, so every unalive we're gonna warp. If I unalive. If I don't unalive, we're gonna play the whole game. I know which exact box die it was to interesting to deep burgundy. Neat. The whole game, no deaths. You can do this. We'll see. I've only done it once. Pull me a Brian Simmons. Oh, shit, that was close. Gerald Brown, welcome in. And boom. Man, I had a really good little snack earlier. So get this. Yesterday, Corinne, when we went out to dinner, what's up, Kyle Haley? She ordered a baked potato. This baked potato was big. She does not eat the skins of her baked potato, but I do. So I saved her baked potato, the skin. She ate everything out of the inside and left a layer of potato in there, so it wasn't just the skin, you know, it was like potato with like a, you know, little minute layer of potato in there. So a skin with a little, like a potato skin should have, you know? So I get these, yes, I know, I get these potato skins home, and tonight I'm thinking I'm hungry. So I take the skins and I put them in the air fryer for about 5 minutes, and they crisp up just enough to be like hot on the inside, a little slight crisp on the outside, and then I had some crispy onions, like little shoestring onion rings. So I air fried those too, and I put some Gouda cheese on the potatoes, and then I topped that with American. And then as soon as the cheese was melted, I slathered sour cream on there, and then I put the fried onions on top of the potato skins. And oh my god, they were so good. They were so good. I demolished them very quickly. It was so good. It was so good. I do that every time we have potatoes. Every time we have potatoes, I will save everybody's potato skins. Kyle Haley, welcome in. Baked potato, onions, and cheese, that's right. Cheese, cheese, and more cheese. What's up, Kyle? Said Jessica. What's going on? I do not need that whistle right there, but if anybody wonders if I know about that secret, yes. Dude, hell yeah, there you go, Joseph Neal. Dude, have a good one, Schwags. You're not gonna listen while you're doing the dishes? Whatever, man. Take care, buddy. Ryan Simmons, welcome in. Yeah, they were. They were definitely picking on me this level. Alright. I have 4 of these. I went with my daughter today, and about an hour and a half away to where she bought her car to get some paperwork taken care of, and she took me to Krispy Kreme. Oh my god, best donuts ever. Those donuts are so good, especially when they come off the conveyor. Yeah, they're good, man. I love a I forget what they're called. The donut with the cream, just the round donut. A to D, OG A to D got 3 whistles so he can beat World 8 3 times. Only have 2 whistles. Taco time. Boston creams are good. Hey, what's up, Jamie? How you doing? What up, young man? Shaving the beard makes a difference. I forget what the round donut with the custard inside is called, though. What is the standard donut with the yellow custard inside with chocolate on top? It's round.
That sounds like a Boston cream donut. It has a fluffy, fried dough, is filled with yellow vanilla custard, and topped with chocolate. It's named after the Boston cream pie.
You guys are right, but there's another name for it. Okay, but there's another name for it. What is it? Bismarck. That's what I'm looking for. We call them Bismarcks. In the Midwest, parts of Canada and Germany, Hollis yeast risen filled donuts is called a Bismarck when it has custard and chocolate icing. Many local bakeries label it as a custard Bismarck or a chocolate, so it's a Bismarck here. No, an eclair is long. An eclair donut is long, and eclairs are different than long johns. There's a long john. What's the difference? What's the difference between a long john and a eclair? Hear that stutter? The main difference is that a Long John is a yeast donut while a true eclair is a baked pastry. So different consistencies. Yep, that's what we call them around here. We don't call them Boston creams, we call them Bismarcks. That's what I know them as. So, but calling it a Boston cream isn't wrong. It's just not locally called that here. Kyle Haley makes my life better daily. Thanks for joining, buddy. There we go. Evening, donut lovers. Here we go. Eclairs are so good, though. I do like eclairs. We get the ones from Walmart that come with like 30 mini eclairs in a little package. Corinne loves those. Van Wilder makes the best Long Johns with, oh my god. That was hilarious and disgusting all at the same time. Oh. Yeah. Stupid fish. Hey, Joseph Neal, he's the real deal.
Joseph Neal has donated 75 stars and says, "Got my star badge back."
I hope you know you scared the goat, but thank you. Yeah, eclairs are good. What's up, Shane Gordo Goku? Gordo Goku. I just tore that cast a little new a-hole. Oh, well. Go this way. There's a free life trick right there. You grab a turtle shell and you bring this Lakitu back and let the Lakitu drop spinies between the two pipes, and the turtle shell just goes beep, 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 and keeps unaliving the spinies, and then it's right where the pipe is coming down too, so it's a little difficult. You got to get them to drop the spinies correctly. What's up, Grant? How you doing, man? Cloud power activated. Here we go. All right, these fucking levels. Just starting work. Sweet. Understandable, brother. Johnny 5 with the 2. You freaking rock, Johnny 5. Johnny 5 is alive.
Number 5 is
Nice.
alive.
You rock, buddy. I always forget about that. I'm like, wait a minute, where am I? Oh yeah. Hell yeah, John.
Babies! Yeah, babies!
When I switch back to the Facebook dashboard, it does the star chime. It delayed. We went swimming tonight. It was a lot of fun. Although I am getting earplugs before I go underwater again. I still have water in my ears and I can't get it out. It's awful. It feels like I have cotton in my ears, like the way I'm hearing. Like, you know how when you close your ears and you can hear yourself in your head? That's how it feels right now, and it's awful. But I'm not going underwater again when I swim. Ugh, hate that. I don't know if I necessarily have swimmer's ear yet, but I definitely like, because I don't have any pain, knock on wood, but yeah, it's just a feeling of like, I don't know. It's weird. I've tried, Jessica. I have tried yawning over and over and over and over. I've tried this swallowing really hard to get it to stop. I've tried, you know, Q-tips. I've tried wiping out my ears. I've tried putting hydrogen peroxide in my ears. I've tried doing this and creating a suction, and that kind of worked. I've tried, you know, that, and I just can't get any relief. I can't get any relief at all. It's awful. And I've never experienced this before. I grew up with a pool, you know, and even in the past few years of swimming, I've never had it like this. So I'm gonna get those, get some sweet oil. I've heard some swim oil. I've heard about that. I've heard about oils doing that. Sounds weird, maybe, but I do that. What's that? Try showering and aiming the water in your ears? Interesting. No, I don't want any more water in my ears. I appreciate it, though. Yeah. I heard about these earplugs where you can still hear everything. I think, oh man, it's like, it's almost away. It was way worse before. Like, I literally couldn't hear when I got out of the water. I couldn't hear anything. Like, everything was so muffled. Swim oil, huh? Is that what it's called? Maybe. I mean, if I don't get any real... If I don't get any relief, then I'll give it a shot, Grant. Sweet oil. I mean, for sure, you know, that'd be like telling me to, you know, if I have a burn, you know, put heat on it, you know? That's kind of how I feel about that, but I mean, you could be right. Let's see. Sweet oil for ears. Sweet oil for after swimming. Earache drops, not yet. So it's just called sweet oil? Just to verify, hold on just a minute. If I have water stuck in my ears from swimming, will sweet oil help get that water out?
Sweet oil won't remove water from your ears. It's used to soften earwax or relieve itching. But using oil might trap more water or cause fungal issues in a damp ear. For medical advice or a diagnosis, consult a professional.
Yeah, I don't want any fungus in my ears. If I have water in my ears from swimming and I can't seem to get it out, and I have tried what seems like everything, would aiming water in my ear from the shower help me?
You shouldn't aim a shower stream directly into your ear to remove water. Doing so could make the problem worse. Push water further in or even cause an ear infection by removing your ear's natural protective wax. For medical advice or a diagnosis, consult a professional.
No thanks. Hey, quick question. Were all the GameStops not making enough? Why'd they close them all? Oh, fuck off. So, GameStops are reaping what they sow right now, unfortunately, for being a shit business. Now don't get me wrong. I loved GameStop, and I still like many aspects of GameStop, but they, for a long time, they treated their employees like absolute dog shit. Making people work all day, double shifts, one person. They took away all the benefits of basically working there, making the discount total shit. When I first started working at GameStop in 2003, the discount was 25%. By the time I quit GameStop in 2006, the discount was 15%. And the magazine dropped down to like 10% or something like that, or maybe it was 15% still for a while. I don't know, but still it was like, or maybe I don't know. It stayed 15% for a long time, then it went down to 10%, but I know that my discount dropped down to 20 after a while. It was ridiculous. Because I remember I spent $1,000 in my first 3 months of working at GameStop in 2003. You know, like I was so excited to work there. I bought so many games. It was crazy. I used the shit out of my discount. Let's see here. My cousin will get swimmer's ear if she swims in a river. So yeah. GameStop made their trade deals terrible. Their trade offers and deals went away. What are some of the biggest employee complaints from GameStop as to why the business has suffered?
GameStop employees often point to understaffing, demanding company goals, and a lack of focus on customers as key reasons for the company's problems. They say these issues cause customer alienation and harm the business.
Another thing they're doing with GameStop is they treat the job way too much like a sales job. Like they basically punish you and treat you like crap if you don't push the reserves. Like they treat reserves like some kind of commission scale status, like to where you have to reach a certain amount of reserves or else you could lose your job. Essentially, you have to reach a certain amount of reserves. You have to reach a certain amount of, you know, magazines sold. You have to reach I'm using just Google. I don't have Siri. Fuck Apple. I hate Apple. Let's see here. And sorry if you have an Apple phone. Apple phones suck. Let's see here. So yeah, they were basically pushing reserves to the point of like making people uncomfortable. Making customers uncomfortable, essentially, allegedly. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be like that. It should be fun. Another problem was with GameStop is allegedly a lot of like the higher ups were hiring people who didn't even give a shit about games. Like they were hiring people who just, you know, who were their friends basically. They were hiring anyone and everyone to work in corporate. And when you have a bunch of people who don't really care about games working at the top of a game company, yeah, it's just, yeah. So they treated it like some multi-level marketing crap, you know. I mean, like maybe if they gave the employee like even let's say 50 cents of every reserve, that would be worth it. You know, push the reserves. Cool, I get 50 cents every time I get a reserve. No, you get just a fucking pat on the back, basically. And that, oh man, you guys, if you want to know more of what went on with GameStop, you guys should watch Camelot 331. He has so much on GameStop. That business, unfortunately, they were their own worst enemy. What actually helped kind of bring them back a little bit was the short selling of stocks. I don't even want to get into that, but that's another rabbit hole that I went down, was the stocks with GameStop. And basically what happened is, like in a quick synopsis, allegedly all these people were essentially borrowing stocks from GameStop. And the little people found out that they were borrowing stocks and they were buying them out from under them. Like, even though like the stocks were on short sale. What is it when a stock is on short sale and then someone buys it?
When a stock that's been sold short is bought, it usually means either the short seller is buying back shares to end their position, or a regular investor is purchasing those shares. For financial advice, consult a
Another
professional.
thing that people will do is like they will like basically like what happened with Toys R Us, essentially, to where they will, what do I mean reserves? What I mean by reserves is like let's say there's a new game coming out. Every time you go into GameStop, they have to push people to put $5 down to reserve the game, you know, to like, hey, the new Battlefield, you know, poopy 1905 is coming out. Do you want to reserve it? Put $5 down to make sure you have your copy, you know, and then get all pushy and shit like that, you know. So that's the problem, is the pushiness. They were forced to essentially be pushy, to treat it like a sales job, when it's not a sales job. You know, I understand the company needs to hit goals and numbers, but at the same time, if you're not paying your employees, you know, what they're worth, then they're just gonna quit. You know, they were also, another thing that screwed them is they also considered themselves an essential business during COVID, which was bullshit. So they had people working during the COVID shit, you know. So they were basically considering themselves like an essential business, which they weren't. You know, there's a ton of reasons why GameStop has screwed the pooch, unfortunately, and I think honestly there's so many things that bother me about the company. Like, I really wish that they would not have been able to buy EB Games and Babbage's, and that'd be like Walmart buying Target, and their reason for it not being a monopoly was that there are other businesses that sell games. There are other local game stores around here. No, but GameStop is now the biggest single store that solely sells video games in the US, and there's no competition for them realistically. Best Buy tried to compete with them for a while. Walmart tried to compete with them for a while. Amazon's the only one who basically can really compete with them when it comes to reserving games and stuff like that. I remember I did a midnight release at Best Buy, and it just felt weird. It just felt weird. It felt like Best Buy was trying to be GameStop. There needs to be 3 to 4 to 5 different type of stores that are just like GameStop. EB Games, they all, and that's what breeded competition. There was no more competition left for GameStop for them to strive to do better for the customer, to try to get people in. At that point, they were like, we're fucking GameStop. People are going to come to us because we have more than anything, more than everything. It was really, really bad. I don't think that they should have counted, I don't think they should have been allowed to buy any of them. They were like, well, Amazon and Best Buy and Walmart all sell video games, so we're not a monopoly because there's other companies that sell video games. Did I have microplay? How did you know the name of Cortina and I's special time? Because this is what she has to use for the microplay. Who told you about that? Oh wait, that's not what you're talking about, is it? Shit. Oh man, no, I don't know anything about the Monet hair and stuff like that, but they got in trouble for false claims. Well, serves them right. Yeah. Oh yeah, it really did, Jamal. Yeah, if you guys want to know more, there's plenty to seek out. I know. Yep. GameStop is very much a monopoly, right? Exactly. Yep. Honestly, I just get my games on Amazon now and have them delivered. Easier, I don't care. I'll wait a day or so. You're thinking of Babbage's more than likely. Brant. EB Games is still around in Canada too. They just kept the name EB Games, but I missed EB Games, man. EB Games, like, freaking put GameStop on their toes. You know, they used to have competitions of who could have the best trading deals, and now there's nothing like that. There's no. That's the thing about, like, they should have. The trading deals were so good for a long time. But also trading in games is, I don't know. We shop at GameStop because we get points and discounts here and there. I used to hate the stickers on the cases, but they aren't as sticky as they used to be. Oh, I hate those. We don't hate GameStop. We like them, but at the same time, there's a lot of things that kept me from going there for a long time. But I get you. There's, you know, I'm just saying they had a lot of bad practices for a while, you know. Fortina and I still go there. We like using the points and stuff. But I think they changed a lot of things that really sucked, you know. There was no reason to, you know, for a while they got rid of the 10% discount, you know, and gave everybody like a $5 a month coupon, you know, fucking stupid. You know, that was bullshit when they did that. Do you remember that? That was bullshit. So, yeah, we like the points and stuff at GameStop. You get the coupons after a while, you know, but they've also made it harder and harder to get those. I think that it is wrong of them to do that. I think it is wrong of them to open a new game and call it new. You know, you can't drive a fucking car off the lot and return it and it still be considered a new car. You can't open a DVD and it still be new. So, I'm sorry. I don't give a shit what anybody says. It's not a new game. Yeah, right, exactly. You know, and I've had to buy those a few times, Jamie. Like, with no other choice, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna open it anyway, but it's not fucking new. You touched the disc. You opened it. You broke the seal. Not new. It's so funny though how many things we thought were going to be forever, you know? Like, I thought that I was, you know, back in 2000, I thought I was going to be buying CDs forever. And yeah, you can still buy CDs and stuff, but my gosh. You know, at the same time, I don't really miss it. You know, I do and I don't. Because you remember the days of buying a CD and, like, there was, you know, like when I got a CD, I would typically listen to it from the beginning to the end, and I would try to find other good songs besides the song. And then you had those few songs that you'd be like, that's going to be the next song on the radio. You ever done that? You ever called that out? Like, what's going to be the next song on the CD? You guys ever heard of a band called Ra? R-A-H. Dude, they have this one song called Do You Call My Name? Dude. It's such an awesome song. it starts off sounding like it's going to be some kind of Bollywood song, but then it goes into this just amazing, like it just like the song explodes like the Kool-Aid man coming through the door. Like it starts off like a and it's just very like kind of mild guitar, and then all of a sudden like 10 seconds into the song, I'm getting chills right now. It's that good of a song. If you don't know the song, look it up, give it a listen. It takes 3 minutes. Let me know what you think. It's called Ra, Do You Call My Name? Man, such a good song. Do, 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 do. Like it is a song that you'll probably end up like putting in your workout fucking regimen if you go to the gym and all. I don't really go to the gym, but I would work out to it. I don't really prefer to work out with weights. I like to just do resistance, self-resistance workouts when I do workout. But anyway, listen to it. It's really good. Oh yeah, a blow dryer. That's the next thing I'm gonna try. Seriously. That is. Yes, blow dryer. You're still on that. You're still thinking about my ears, aren't you, Gerald? Cheeky bastard. I used to think Do You Call My Name was heavy till I got into death metal. It's still heavy. I don't really like death metal though. I like some. I think the hardest band I listen to is probably All That Remains. Or maybe Slipknot. But if I can't understand them, if I have to like look at the lyrics to understand what they're saying because they're screaming so much, I don't want to listen to them. Like Cradle of Filth or whatever, and there's so many others. Sure, absolutely. I respect it. You know, obviously it's a skill and a talent what they can do, but yeah, too much for me. Yeah, we have a few GameStops around here. I can think of like 3 around here. Hey, Bowman, welcome in, dude. Thank you.
Bowman Novi has donated 100 stars and says 100 cent.
Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it, man.
Joy, happy, happy joy, joy, happy, happy joy, joy, happy, happy joy, joy, happy, happy joy, joy, happy, happy.
The GameStop Up My Way closed its door. Oh, the GameStop Up My Way closed its doors last summer. That sucks. You know, though, for anybody who doesn't have a GameStop like near them anymore, you can still order online. And I won't lie, it's fun as heck to browse GameStop for like just random shit online. Like putting in PlayStation 5 and typing like your filter is under $10, you'd be fucking surprised what you see on GameStop for $10 for PlayStation. So that's one of my favorite things to shop and like to make filters, you know, to put filters in on what I want to get, you know. Yeah, you know what really pisses me off about that too, Jamie Reyes, is years ago they were destroying retro games, like rare games. Did GameStop get called out years ago when they were destroying retro games and rare retro games that came in that they couldn't take as trade-in, but they took anyway?
Yes, GameStop has faced criticism for years over destroying physical video games, accessories, and even rare items. They've been called out for this, along with investigations and insider information.
Yeah, they don't give a shit about games. The only reason they are getting into retro is because it's popular again. That is it. There's no love with GameStop. It's all corporate. So I'm kind of pissed at them for getting into retro when years ago they were destroying retro. You know, they were making people destroy games. They had a area, an outfit, allegedly, just to, you know, that was just a warehouse to destroy games that came in that they couldn't take. They were responsible for a lot of the false rarity that's going on now because of games being destroyed and not, you know, and not preserved, basically. And I don't know how much it affected it, but I know it affected it a little bit. Did GameStop destroying the retro games have an effect on the retro market?
Yes, GameStop's past actions, like destroying older games, significantly affected the retro market. By removing large quantities of games, they reduced the supply, which caused prices to rise for collectors due to increased demand and nostalgia.
Crazy. GameStop has pissed me off so many times, where I don't go there too often anymore. And as a retro collector, that hurt my soul, man. I have a ton of retro games. I have a huge retro collection. I know, right? So I will go to GameStop under very specific circumstances. Yeah. No, they've rubbed me the wrong way one too many times with their treatment of their employees and the fact that they don't really care about games. They're just a soulless corporate entity that only cares about the money and what can bring it in. You know, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to make money. You know, like, but it's how you go about it. You know? Like, I used to, one of my favorite lines that I used to use, I would have these people call in when I sold car warranties in there, and they would say, the first thing they would say, well, why are you sending these notices? And I'd say, well, we're just trying to help you cover your vehicle. Well, you just want to make money. I say, well, ma'am, didn't the guy selling you your car just want to make money? Did he make a commission? Well, yeah, but isn't Walmart, when they're selling you shampoo or selling you bread or selling you tomatoes, don't they just want to make money? Is there something wrong with wanting to make money? Do you have a job, ma'am? What do you do to make money? That's none of your business. There we go. Hi from work. What's up, Ashley? Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to make money. It's how you go about it, you know? Like, I love watching these streamer videos where, like, there's this one girl who was, like, berating her viewers, talking about how, like, if you're broke, don't watch, and, you know, $5 a month isn't that much. You should,
you know, like berating people for not doing like 5 a month basically, and then immediately like a couple days later has the apology video, you know, because she saw how her dumb words affected. And guys do this too. There was a streamer, a girl named Bad Bunny, not the terrible rapper, who was talking about, or whatever he does, I don't care, who was like $5 a month. How about just don't eat for a day? It's ridiculous. I like watching bad streamers get like instant karma for their terrible practices. There's like top 10 like worst streamers on YouTube or whatever, and you can like look them up, and it's great to watch to stay humble. You know, it really is. Like, I think that's one thing that's so important, is to stay humble, you know? Is to fucking realize that $5 can be a whole lot of money sometimes, you know? Like, $5 might be the difference between feeding your kid and, you know, whatever. You know, always choose you first, you know? Support when you can, and when you can't, you know, fucking hang out anyway, you know? Hang out anyway. Yeah, oh man, I'll put that video on Discord. Let's see here. I'll put it on Discord right now. Let's see. Top 10 most entitled streamers. Let's see here. Ah, this is it. Here's the one. Here's a good one right here. Yep, I found one of the videos that I watched. This is the most, let's see here. Influencers who were influencers who were arrested live. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to watch that one later. I'm gonna put that in my watch history. Here, I'll share that to you guys too. This would be interesting. Here we go. All right, you can go down the rabbit hole all you want to. Keep it up, man. You're doing great. Tell them you've had enough crazy for the night and you need to chill. Thank you, Simons. Simpson. There we go. Right, Ivana. Boo. I should have kept that. Facts. Luckily, I'm off tonight and Wednesday night, so I'll be able to do that. Nice. Glad you're getting a couple much needed days off. I am probably going to go fill my water here in a minute. I drank a whole one of those today. Trying to get away from soda. I did drink soda yesterday at the concert, but whatever. Better than drinking a bunch of beer, I guess. Man. Oh my gosh, I thought I was going to fall in there. I did not think I jumped far enough to bridge that gap, but I did. Okay. Josh, you're funny. You have improved a lot. Thanks, dude. Yeah, from when we played. Well, looky what I found while I was doom scrolling. You naturally just came across my live? That's so cool, dude. Ivana! Just thinking about...
Ivana Rishenko has donated 50 stars and says every time the doorbell rings my dog runs and stands in the corner. He's a box.
That was pretty funny. Good thing you don't have a wiener dog. Well, hell yeah, Patrick. That's awesome, dude. Sweet. How's it going, Ashley? Says Josh. Aaron, welcome in. How's it going? AA Ron. I talked to the devs of Stream Avatars today. They're working on it. They're so frustrated with the book though that Stream Avatars is considering dropping the book totally. But they asked me today, the Stream Avatars developers, I'll show you, asked me what I like about streaming on Facebook. Let's see, look at this. So, this is the server I'm in. See? Stream Avatar server, you can see the logo right there. You can kind of see it.
Such a terrible camera. Come on, seriously. Anyway,
So, go down to Facebook support, and he says, every time this happens, I think about removing Facebook integration because the streaming service is horrible compared to other platforms. Old guy A to D, what keeps you from using any other platforms? Also, I want to say that I multi-stream, so I am using multiple platforms, but I do really like the book, and I thank you for talking. There we go. But yeah, you guys can join the Stream Avatars Discord and read my response if you want. I gave a pretty lengthy response as to why I like Facebook. There you go. Hey Ray, what do you say? How was your day? Good evening, Phil. Contra Phil, welcome in. When I stream, I multi-stream to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Sometimes I also stream on Rumble as well, and TikTok. So I am using Stream Avatars for 3 platforms simultaneously. They love going from platform to platform, getting 3 avatars per person, LOL. But they miss the Facebook, LOL. Hey, can you guys please do a hashtag? Can you guys do like a hashtag fix stream avatars for me? Like as many people as possible, only on Facebook though. Because it's not broken on YouTube, and I'm not gonna screenshot the YouTube feed. Sorry, I'm gonna screenshot the Facebook feed and show them that I want it fixed. So if you want to hop over to Facebook and type hashtag fix stream avatars, you know, or save stream avatars or whatever you want to type. But let's get some hashtags going. Then I can take a picture of all the hashtags. Hell yeah, Josh, there's one. How many hashtag fix stream avatars can we get? Just copy paste it if you want. Thank you, Josh. You rock. Dustin, there we go. Hell yeah, that's 2. Can we get 3? There we go. There's 3. There's 4. Hell yeah, that's 4. There's 5. Hell yeah. Can we get 6? Let's fill up the whole page. I can see like 10 comments at a time. Let's go. It's free to type a hashtag, and this could help so much. You never know. Hell yeah, there we go. Let's go. I'm not going to put that one in there, Phil. I want to be respectful. You're funny, though. There we go. That's a great picture, you guys. Thank you. I got like a picture of like 9 people typing fix the avatars. Well, Ivana typed it like 2 times, but that's okay. She's excited. I love it. Thank you. Hell yeah. Well, that's a whole page. Let's do that. Let's get another picture really quick. There we go. You guys rock. Thank you for that. Hey, what's going on with you? How you doing? Welcome in, Chris Cheney. Hey everyone on YouTube.
Just watched that video of the girl streamer you posted on Discord. Wow, right? Seriously, Johnny?
Isn't that crazy? Dude, yeah, she did the whole $5 a month. And like just berating people for not being able to afford to support. Oh man, just disgusting. And she wasn't even doing anything, man. She's just sitting there acting like a little entitled brat, man. I know.
I know what you mean.
Ivana Roshenko loves old school games. Alvin Smith is keeping it retro. Now that the holiday weekend has passed, including Monday, I'm going to be messaging my friend to start the new song. Jay Malik. There we go. For sure, right? Absolutely. Yeah, I'd have been gone. I'm pretty sure she lost a lot of people. It never ceases to me as many. I know, right? Did you watch that video too? It was crazy, seriously. There was another guy who I kind of felt bad for, who like was streaming from a wheelchair and led people to believe that he couldn't walk, and then like one stream he got out of his chair and freaking had to like explain that he's told to use a wheelchair like some of the time because of a bad accident that he got into. But like, I don't know why you just wouldn't, like, if that happened to me, if I was like in a wheelchair sometimes, I would be very, very honest with the community, being like, hey, just so you know, if you ever see me get out of this chair, you know, it's because I can do this or that, you know, by myself. But due to a car accident, I am told to be in a wheelchair for a certain amount of time, or whatever the case. Like, why wouldn't you just be honest? Did anybody ever see that? Like, man, I try to tell you guys everything. Like, I really do. Anything that could, especially things that could be embarrassing later. I just get it out there now, you know? Fuck it. You know? Right. I mean, even down to the fact that I'm hung like a Tic Tac, you know? Let me see if I can find it, Ivana.
Top 10 streamers who lied to their audience. Thought it was half a Tic Tac? Here we go. I found it. Man, I could do a whole show just talking about videos that I've watched and sharing them and talking about the reaction. I honestly have thought about doing like a react channel. But also at the same time, I don't think it would be bad to like have multiple, you know, different things I do on the channel. I would just need to look up the rules for react channels is all. You know, I want to make sure and not, you know, but that's the only reason why I would think about doing it on a different channel, is to possibly make sure that I don't do anything on this channel that, you know, would jeopardize anything, you know. I'm Chris Cheney, yes, I'm the real Cheney. All you other Chris Cheneys are just imitating. So won't the real Chris Cheney please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. Well, Chris Cheney don't got to cuss in his streams. Well, I do, so fuck him and fuck you too. No! This week on ADD Talk, you remember.
Pepper's Farms remembers. Oh man, Josh Peppers remembers way back. A lot of you guys remember way back. You got your sap up. It's what? What? I don't know what you're saying. My sap up. What does that mean? Back in the olden days when the skies were green and grass was blue, huh? Namek. Can we get an English version of that sentence? Moses reacted to the stream. Welcome in, buddy. Phil has tiny raccoon hands. That's funny. I have saved my P-Wings up to this point. I'm using my P-Wings on World 8. I don't give a crap what you guys think. I'm just kidding. I do care what you think. But to the trolls, to the judgy people who we don't know, those are the people, you know, the trolly people who will come in and say, you're using a P-Wing, you're cheating. That's who I don't care about. When I say I don't care about what you think, I care about what you guys think. I don't care about, you know, Conroy sitting in his basement freaking waiting for his mom to bring down his poopy pan judging my stream, you know what I mean? Old Seymour, who hasn't shaved his beard in 20 years. You suck at this game. Hi, Fat Clat loves it when Phil gives him a massage with his... Oh my gosh. Yawn. I don't shave once every 30 years. Gross. Gross. Just kidding, Chris. Grody. You guys remember the word grody? Grody to the max. Like Glenn's mom, you don't know where her chin hair ends and her, oh my gosh. It reminded me of Liar Liar. You're so far up his ass, I can't tell where you end and he begins. Yeah, I'd say about every 3 to 6 months I shave or something like that, you know, for sure. Oh man, come on. I really wish I would have remembered a leaf on this level. I remembered it the last time I played this game. Oh well. Didn't really take too much time. Hi, I wanna grease my pants with, oh my gosh. Hey! Oh my gosh.
Phil Kufex Benjamin has donated 40 stars and says Fakla is jealous of my raccoon hands. He's just mad that his hands are dainty, bony, and soft like a bitch. Fakla's hands are good for playing the skin flute and stroking off horses' paw.
Guys are... Good lord. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the 40 stars, Phil. Boom. There we go. Come on now, there we go. Let's go. Tomorrow I'm gonna play more Tony Hawk. Hey, Bradley Constantino with 1,000 stars, dude. Thank you.
Bradley Cosentino has donated 1,000 stars and says 1,000 cent.
1,000 cents. Thank you so much, Bradley. You freaking rock, dude.
Oh my good goobly crap.
You're not going
Thank you so much, dude. Bradley with 1,000 stars.
End up eating a steady diet of government cheese
Oh my gosh.
and living in a
Wow.
van
Good
down
lord.
by the river.
Now you've started a star party.
Kyle Klatt has donated 50 stars and says bold words from a guy whose handshake feels like he's apologizing. Phil, your hands are so dainty. The lotion bottle asks for consent. Before you pick it up, keep my raccoon hands out of your fantasy.
Does he look like a bitch?
Thank you so much, you guys. Good lord. Star party. Oh my god, Platt. Fine, whatever. At least it was somewhat muffled. Oh, I can. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Does he look like a bitch?
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing. I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Good night, Shady. Take care, buddy.
Does he look like a bitch? What? One more goddamn time. Does he look like a bitch? What? One more goddamn time.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Those clips are some of the best, Josh.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwich what?
An idiot sandwich, Chef Ramsay.
Alright, here we go.
Hell yeah, Ivana.
Ivana Rishenko has donated 50 stars and says you guys are so immature. Penis, 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 penis.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow? Yo! I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
I'm not going to answer that right now, Ashley, as so I don't jinx myself. But love you. No offense. Please don't make me. Please don't make me jinx myself. None taken, thank you. Johnny!
Johnny5x66 has donated $2.00 and says Fappa 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 Falpa. Beans.
Fafa.
Beans!
Did a namaste with you. How beautiful.
That's funny. Thanks so much, guys. Man.
Well, now we know what Ivana's thinking about.
Oh man, I thought I had that. There you go. Will I come out with the block? Nope.
This is some nice steel. How about telling me who gave them to you?
Your mama.
Ah.
Perfect. GG, says Ivana. Ivana really want to make the stars talk. If you want to make my stars talk, you gotta send to ADD.
Oh, Haley with the exclamation point. He's excited. Hey, thank you.
Phil Kufex Benjamin has donated 40 stars and says Fatclat's baby hens gives the illusion of him having a decent sized peacock. But sadly, those little hens make a DD's junk look like a Pringles can. Fatclat is pushing a good 3 inches on it.
That looks like a tube of cookie dough. Big thanks again to Bradley Constantino with the frickin' 2,000 stars, man. That's amazing. How you been today, Bradley? Thanks for coming in and just dropping some stars right on my face. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, I was worried.
Ivana Rishchenko has donated 50 stars and says my mom was a radiologist. She met my dad when he came in one day for an x-ray. I wonder what she saw in him.
Now they see that's just clever funny.
You guys are funny. Thank you, thank you. I've earned every one of these P-Wings. I'm gonna use it today. Adam Harvey, welcome in. I never see Adam Harvey say too much, but thankful for his presence. Hey, Andy Watson. I said yo mama in the YouTube chat and it changed it to in this. Interesting, really? What did it change it to?
It changes it to I'm a mom. That's funny. Yes, I know you can swim under the boat. Well then.
No. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if you know how lucky I just got there. Bradley!
Bradley Cosentino has donated 500 stars and says, Ivana, I want a penis Rishenko. We know what's on your mind. I'm sorry I had to tack on.
We know what's on your mind. Ivana, pianist Roshenko. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Good one. Thank you again, Bradley.
You alien assholes! In the words of my generation, up your... You thought...
Risky business. Thank you so much, Johnny. And Johnny and Francis. Lighting it up.
Fuck this.
Through this level. I earned these P-Wings.
Hey, good night, Kyle Haley. Take care, brother. Have a good one.
Alright, here we go. Let's go. What's after Mario 3? I don't know, probably GTA. Probably GTA. Well, man, it's already 1:37. I don't really want to be up till 3. I don't know. I don't know, man. If I play GTA, I'm gonna be up late. I've played it like the last like 5 nights. I love it though. I love playing GTA so much, but another problem is I get way too into it at night. And I play way longer than I should. Also because I feel bad, like as soon as I start up GTA, I feel like I should do at least an hour. I mean, easy for you to say, Niall, for sure. I'm glad you want to see the content, but at the same time, it's like I'm having so much trouble waking up. I'm waking up tired. I'm waking up sore. I'm not getting enough sleep lately. Yeah, no, I'm... Yeah. I don't know, man. If I'm gonna do GTA at night, I need to start at like 1, so I can quit by like 2:15.
What's up, Billy Sticks said Punk Sticks?
Please leave me alone. Please. You're dead.
What's up, Tommy Kerwin? I was very intimidated the first time one of these guys flew around the level. It does. An hour's almost not enough for GTA. Sounds like ADD needs to change his tampon. How'd you know? Easy for you to say, Mr. California Time. Mr. No Kids in Diapers. Dude. Mario 3 with no deaths. No death. That's the second time I've beaten this game on a no death run. But technically, I've done 2 no death runs now of Mario 3. That's crazy. Hey, 500 stars from
Bradley Cosentino has donated 500 stars and says 500 cent.
Thank you so much, dude. Hell
Yo,
yeah,
man,
brother.
it's cool.
That's
It's
awesome.
cool, man. It's cool.
Thank you, Bradley.
You've been very naughty, Miss Kettlewell.
Awesome no death run. Hell yeah.
Hey, Ivana with 50 stars.
Leads me to my
Ivana
second rule.
Verchenko has donated
double tap.
50 stars and says, "Don't worry, Bradley. I won't tell Phil about the secret cameras you placed in his home, Cosentino."
No, as much as I absolutely want to, I better take a break from GTA this evening. I want to, but I've been up so late lately. I'm also exhausted from swimming earlier. Literally tires you out. Corinne's on vacation this week too, so I don't just want to sleep away every day. Wouldn't mind getting up early and kind of enjoying the morning somewhat early. I'm having a lot of hip pain lately though. My hip hurts. I said a hip hop, a hip hop, and you don't stop. If this isn't the damn ugliest game I've ever played of Tetris, how many lines are they not going to give me during this run? Let's just play play Put It Anywhere. How about that? Wow.
Level 0.
Insanity.
That might be a sign I need to go soon. Holy crap.
I really hate these pieces. Okay, sweet. Little reprieve from the craziness there. Boo, you suck. Man, things I didn't see coming for 100, Alex. Still talking shit. Said, boo, you suck. Man, thanks again, Bradley, lighting it up like you do in Man Crazy. Thank you, thank you. Phil can say what he wants, but you can put my pieces together anytime, A2D. Thanks, buddy. Ah,
Phil. Hey.
Johnny5XXX has donated up 2.00.
Thank you so much, dude. I wish it read it off like Sally. Star emoji. Star emoji. Star emoji. Clapping emoji. I do miss that part. Yeah, if I stay up past 2, like, you know, the phrase nothing good happens after 2 a.m. is even true for a streamer, you know, because I will stay up and just stand in the kitchen and snack on things. Like, that was good, that was delicious, but now I need something salty. That was delicious, now I need something sweet. That was delicious, let me go back to salty. I know what jokes are coming next, Phil. Ha. I love salty stuff. There you go, work with that one. Hey!
Phil Kufex Benjamin has donated 40 stars and says, "Well, that was the worst Tetris play I ever seen, man, you suck. That was the suckiest suck that ever sucked. It sucked more than Factlet at Popsicle Factory. It sucked more than Glenna a glory hole spot behind cheek."
Uh-huh. Yeah, let's see, what time is it now? It is 1:50. Yeah, I used to live by it. Me and my one of my exes always used to fight after 2 a.m. And so we decided it was a relationship for a long time.
Okay.
We decided not to go out past 2 a.m. anymore, and that it really helped our relationship for a while. We were always, you know, in bed just watching something fun by a certain time. Hey!
Bradley Cosentino has donated 50 stars and says, "Cool, I was waiting for you to say something, Ivana. Sorry again. I felt like a penis dick for a little bit."
Nah. It's funny. Ivana's got a good sense of humor. He says, "Hey, Ivana." Thank you for the reactorance. Oh, jeez. What have I done? No. I'm fucking up. I'm too tired for this. It started getting way too fast, way too quick. Alright, well, man, it's hard to go. It really is. It's hard to go. I'm play one more game. I'm play Donkey Kong really quick. Or maybe I should play. Let's see here. I'm not playing GTA tonight as much as I want to. I'll be up too late. I'll be up till 3:30, and then I won't get to bed till 4 or 4:30, which is just awful for being woken up at. For like with my kids, like they wake me up. Yes, dude. Stars beat super chats today. I shared your stream. Thanks, Valerie. My kids get up at like 8:30 every day, man. And no matter if I go to bed at freaking, 1:30 or 4, they're still up at the same time, man. Hey, encore.
Johnny5xxx has donated 2.00 and says yes, encore.
Thanks, buddy. Hell yeah. Love it. Donkey Kong! Gotta love Donkey Kong. Hell yeah, Johnny5.
Jerry, show me the money! Jerry, you better yell! Show me the money! Show me.
Oh, I just showed this one.
Personal favorite? 2 minutes. 4 high stick.
How about a 5-minute game misconduct for rough?
Oh man. Hell yeah, Johnny5. I like the stream too. Thank you.
Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go.
Wow, I can't believe I did that in DK. That was a slick move. How old am I? Old enough to know better. I am 43. Why do you want to know my kid's age? They're young. Let's change the subject. You know, you rarely ever come in here anymore, Valerie. I'm not going to answer too many personal questions for you. I don't really want to answer too many personal questions right now anyway. So how about no? Little encore for Johnny 5. I think I'm gonna fall asleep really fast tonight, though. Oh, dude. I can't believe I made that. Donkey Kong Jr. So Donkey Kong Jr., funny as it is the Donkey Kong from Donkey Kong Country. And Donkey Kong original, that one up top who was in the first Donkey Kong, is Cranky Kong. Okay, I will move on to a different subject. I am sorry that I haven't been active, but been focusing on myself lately and my mental health. Nothing wrong with that. I think that's great. Good for you. You should be doing that. Most definitely. I think that's fantastic. Hell yeah. This is one of the few games where Mario is the bad guy. Did you see Mario keel over there at the end? Mario had a halo on his head. It's not good to ask ADD his age on a live stream, right? Exactly. And sometimes I mention it, but it's when I'm feeling comfortable, you know? At night, I think it's just a little wilder at night. You never know who's watching. Last game, and then I'm headed to bed, y'all. I love this game. Big thanks again, though, to all the donos, man. Thank you so much from
Good lord, there's been a lot on the tube, man. Johnny 5, Johnny 5, Johnny 5, Johnny 5 with 2, 2, 2, and 2. You're amazing, brother. Thank you. And then on YouTube, we've had Bradley Constantino, Ivana Roshenko, Phil Koufax, Benjamin, Alvin Smith, Bowman Novi, Joseph Neal, and Backplat. Thank you so much, you guys.
This game's great. Yeah. I'll play GTA tomorrow night. You can count on that. I'll just plan a short retro night. You know, like, I like to do GTA if I've done, like, only, like, an hour of retro. So GTA tomorrow night for sure. Because I really do want to work on my bunker missions. This is Donkey Kong Jr. is the same as the first Mario Kart SNES game. Yes. That is right. Hell yeah, dude. Good, Johnny 5. Well, I'll be ready. Thank you. I really appreciate that you said that about my previous comment. Just, you know, health takes a priority. Yeah, absolutely. Your weight's 140? Fantastic. You went from 170 to 140? That's incredibly tough. Your mental health obviously is improving. You know, because the ability to, like, work hard to lose weight is kind of directly linked to mental health. You know, you have to be in a good mindset to be pushing yourself and losing weight and stuff. Good for you. I'm proud of you, Valerie. Hey, 150 is still even good, you know? Your goal weight's 140. That's still great. Losing 20 pounds is tough. Fantastic. It's still awesome. Yep, tomorrow night I'll start GTA early at like 12:45. So that way we can have from like 12:45 to like 2:15 on GTA. Or maybe even later if I've had more sleep. I'm just tired. Happy future B-Day. Anyway, I believe it's July 10th. It's July 10th, good sir. Thank you. Yes, it's coming up very soon. Sweet. Hell yeah, Bradley. July 10th. It's very close. Sweet.
Here we go. Not really sure what those do. That's okay. Oh my gosh, that was so close. I can't believe I didn't get hit. Level 6. Oh man. I think that was one of my first times getting a 1-up. Yeah, giving up sweets is the key. Giving up sweets and soda. You know, switching to 0 sugar soda. 0 or no sugar, you know, or I mean 0 or sugar or no soda, you know. Yeah. It's hard. It really is hard to lose weight. Especially when you get older. I sometimes think about getting a job at like a nursery, not a baby nursery, but like a garden, you know, like a gardening place. They call them nurseries as well, like lifting stones and just, you know, I don't know. Sometimes I think about getting a heavy labor job just to stay in shape, you know, because I had a maintenance job and I was in some of the best shape of my life. Like just part-time, you know, 20 hours a week. Probably not gonna do that, but it's just something I think about, you know, like, like I could lose weight and freaking get paid for it, you know? Damn it. Alright. Alright. I think that is all the encore I have in me. I'm tired. I'm super tired today. Put a cape on me. I'm super tired. No, thank you. You guys got work tomorrow? Oh, who has to work tomorrow? Crazy how much different it looks without any lights on. Good for you, Valerie. You work tomorrow 2 to 11? Man, you're a workhorse, brother. You work your ass off. All right, guys, I'm calling it. Good night, ADD in chat. I got off tomorrow. Hell yeah, dude. Well, thanks again for everything, Bradley. That was super awesome of you, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you, John.
I'll be on tomorrow quite a bit, so I hope to see a lot of you guys there for as much as time as you can spend. GTA's tomorrow night. Let's see here. I don't know if we'll go swimming again tomorrow or not, but who knows? The pool's open and it feels good. Have a good sleep, buddy. I'll see you tomorrow night after work. Yes. You take care too, dude. We got up to 32 people on the book tonight. That was pretty crazy. Makes me wonder how many of them were, you know, like were from the US or Australia, or who knows. But take it easy, everybody. Good night, Valerie. Good night, Ashley. Good night, Bradley. Good night, Ivana. Good night, Phil Koufax and Fat Clat. Good night, Johnny 5 and Punk Sticks and Andy Watson. Take care, everybody. Thanks so much for joining. Goodbye, everybody. Talk to you soon. Thanks so much again for joining.